Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Lindy Cherise. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create and set up your email. This includes the SMTP and also how to create it, how to set it up, and we'll do a test to see if you can send emails to other email addresses. And you will need this in your business, in your website, in your blog, because you do need to communicate with people. Whether you have an online store or a blog or a website, you need an email address that is operational. And for those who don't have websites and who are still thinking of creating a site, the first thing that you need to do is to get your hosting, and you can use Bluehost, and I highly recommend it because you get free domain and you just pay for hosting. And in order to get started with that, you can see the link on the description, and then you can just click that link. And please do note that I am an affiliate for Bluehost. It won't cost you any extra, but then you will be supporting me because I'll be getting a commission from that. So you can just click the link and then you will set up your hosting. And I do have a video on how to buy your domain or your hosting, and also how to create your blog. So the same way you create a blog, you can also create a website. There's just few differences, but then it is the same thing. So let's just get started with today's video. So the first thing that you need to do is obviously create the email that you're going to set up, because it needs to exist. So just decide on the name, and then you will go into advanced options after logging in into your WordPress control panel. When you go to advanced, you see email accounts, then you click email accounts. On your right hand side, you will see create, and then this is how you create your email address. So the domain name is already given, so you'll just create the name and add the password that you will remember, because when you log in into this email, you will need the password. So as you can see, the email is created, and then in order for you to check if the email works, obviously you will need to go check email, and then when you click check email, it will open webmail. So webmail, there are options. You can use round robin, so these are just extras which you can choose. So you can choose hot, or you can choose the round cube. And then let's just send an email to test. So we need to test that we can get emails from this email address. So I'll just send an email to my Gmail account so that I can test. So this is just a test email. So the mission here is to make sure that we do get the email. So if we do get this email, then we'll know that the test has passed. Our email can send and receive emails. So I am now logging in into my Gmail account to check if this email was created. As you can see, the email is sending and is correct. So the next step that we're going to do, we go to my site. So this is when you go to your website or you go to your blog. So in my case, I'm going to my blog. So this will direct you to your blog or your website. And then a screen like this will open. The first thing that we need to go is to create a user. So you will go to all users, and then you will click add a new user, because remember, you will need this user in order you need this user in order to give someone permission. So say, for example, you hire someone to run with your blog, to write blog posts, then you need to give them access. So you don't necessarily need to give them admin. You can be the administrator, and then you can just give this person just an average access. Like there's an administrator, there's an editor, there's any access. So say there's a read-only access. So you select the type of email of access you want to give. So for this type of example, I'm just going to give this one administrator. But do make sure that when you create these users, you must make sure that you don't give anyone you don't know, like maybe a virtual assistant, you give them administrative rights. That's not okay, because they will have access to do anything in your blog or your website. So just make sure that you give them just a simple access. They shouldn't have access to everything. As you can see now, we do have this access, this email, this user added. The next thing that we're going to do is to create our contact form. So we don't need to create contact forms because there's already a plugin that is you can just add with a contact form. So the plugin is something that's already pre-designed and you can use those functionalities. So there are plugins for contact forms, there are plugins for different task. So it's like a pre-programmed thing that you can just connect and use. So we already have this contact form 7, so we'll just install this form and also activate it. And then after, you will see in the list of your plugins that this contact form plugin will be there. The next thing, we need to create our contact page, because the mission of this video is to show you that you can create your own contact form, but that contact form needs to be functional and needs to be connected with the SMTP as well. So as you can see, so the only thing, you create that page, and after creating that page, you will go and type contact, and that plugin that we installed, you can just drag it and then it will be in the form. So as you can see already, we do have the form. So if you were to preview this form, you will see how it will look once someone accesses your website or your blog. So this is how the form will look. So a person, you see, it's already done for you, so you don't need to add. If you were to program this, it will take time. It's something that you can program using HTML, but then if it's done for us, we don't need to program it anymore. To mail at the top, so there's form, there's mail, and then you will go to mail at the top, and then you will change these values. And remember, when the email address that you're going to put into must be the email address that you have just created, or the email address where you're going to accept emails from your website. So I would advise, if you're just starting, to have maybe an info at whatever domain you're going to choose, and then specify that email address there, because admin is it's mainly on administrative issues. And then the subject is what you will see. So say for example, so the subject, actually I wanted to explain. So the subject will be the information that you want to see when you receive the email. So for example, if you want to say the email was sent from the website, and then you will put that in your subject. So put whatever you want to see. So say for example, you have different places where an email can be sent. So you want to specify in which platform was the email sent. And then the from part, you will also use the same email or a different email if you have another email. This will add the user's email. So leave the parameters that are already there, so that those parameters will be picked up by WordPress according to the user's email address. And then when you're done, you want to test. You want to see how your form is going to look, and then you can go to your website or your domain, and then you will see how your form is going to look live, because you do not want to deploy or publish something that doesn't look nice, that doesn't look okay or professional. So you go into contact. Obviously this page, you will need to link it to your website. So I do have a video that shows you how to link these pages into your header in my blog, in that video where I show you how to create a blog. So you can just link it the same way. And then let's just test to see if when we send, because remember what we click now, it's something that is live that people will see. And then let's just send an email, and don't worry about the top black parts. It's because this is a blog. You will see that part, and I didn't log out. As you can see, I've just sent myself an email. And then now I need to connect to my control panel to see if the email was sent from the website. And you can access the email by just using the webmail link, which you will get in control panel, which for now I didn't get that link. So you can just click that link, log into your email. The link, it should be webmail something. You get it from the email part. I'll show you now. So you go back to your email account, because we want to check if we did get the email. So you click check email if you want to use the long process to check your email. As you can see, the email was sent from the website. And can you see the subject that I was talking about, that specifies something that will show where the email was sent? And I hope you now understand and you know how to create and set up SMTP, and also test your email, and also create your pages. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found value on this video, and do subscribe to my channel. This will help me a lot into getting to my goal of having 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for watching, and do enjoy your day.